I'm Chef Keith of Valeria restaurant in Boerne, Texas. I'm excited to announce to everyone our culinary tours. I do gastronomic wine tours of Europe. I used to be a wine importer for close to 15 years and before I owned this restaurant. And so I have a lot of connections and friends that are dear friends of ours that are family vineyards and winery owners in Spain, Italy, and France predominantly. And so we offer the tours to those countries only because those are where we have our connections and our restaurant connections, our winery connections. And after having visited them to decide who I was going to import over 15 years, I of course got to know a lot of the restaurants and local scenery, the local scene, the gastronomic scene, and the culinary trends and whatnot. And some of the nicest places to stay, the nicest places to visit. And so we do offer our Bellissimo culinary tours, and we offer them several times a year. You can go to our website and see them at valeriarestaurant.com. Currently, you'll see one that we're marketing for March. It'll be March 16 through 25, and people would need to leave the U.S. to arrive on the 16th, so they need to leave on the 15th. But it's a great culinary tour. We're calling it the Hemingway and Bourdain tour because many of the places and the stops we're doing from Madrid to Rioja to the San Sebastian Basque area were frequented a lot by the late Anthony Bourdain and of course the late Ernest Hemingway. And so we go a lot of places that he frequented. Sometimes we even stay at the hotels he frequented. And he was a big fan of the Palace Hotel, which is right near the Prado Museum. And speaking of the Prado Museum, we usually do include that. Even though it's predominantly a gastronomic tour, we do a few of it's a shame to go to, a few of the museums, so it's a shame to go to Madrid and miss the Prado. So we usually do a skip the line reservation so that it's they're basically bespoke tours so that we can actually get you in and out and would not waste time in line. So we pick you up from the airport. We have private transportation for any city to city tour. You don't have to worry about taking a subway or a bus. It's all included. All of our tours are 100% included from breakfast through dinner to transportation and hotels. So it's an all-inclusive we curated it specifically for people who don't want to trudge around suitcases to the subways and figure out how to get to their hotels. So it's basically all done for you. And we like that. Well, some of the ones on this very tour were visited by the late Anthony Bourdain. He filmed 3 different times over a roughly 20-year span of the San Sebastian area. One of his favorites was El Cano, and that's in a little fishing village called Guetaria, which is about a 30-minute drive west of San Sebastian. And I frequent that often, and it's just a lovely seafood restaurant. Their specialty is a grilled turbot, which is flatfish from the northern Cantabrian coastline. All local fish and just fantastic quality. We also eat at Casa Rurola, RURLA, which is in the Partia Vieja, the old section of San Sebastian, which is a very, very charming old part of San Sebastian. And it's where many of the pincho restaurants are. Pincho is basically a Basque word for tapas. And so it's just a lovely restaurant that has meat and fish and lots of interesting pinchos. And so we usually try to sit for dinner. We'll sit upstairs in the comedor, and the downstairs is reserved typically for people to have pinchos and chocolate, which is a local spritzy kind of a white wine, and it's made from the reedy grapes. And so we're going to be visiting also chocolate wineries, which are just a little bit west of San Sebastian. And as well, on the way from Madrid to San Sebastian, we'll be stopping in Rioja wine region, where we'll be touring a wonderful winery called Lopez de Haro, which is an imported wine that the company I founded still imports, and I serve proudly at my restaurant here at Valeria. So again, these tours are just fantastic. We've taken all the guesswork out. We've done all the work for you. All the places I'm taking people, I've visited many times, and we stay in lovely hotels, 4- and 5-star hotels, and they're just great experiences. We have a lot of return visitors. We have a lot of return guests that like the tour so much. We have one person who's about to go on her 3rd tour. So we do really enjoy these, and we enjoy the people that come along. We always have a lot of camaraderie, and it's a really great time. So I'd highly encourage you to check it out. And again, valeriarestaurant.com. You can take a look at whatever our current and upcoming trips are. And again, this one, March 16 through 25 of 2025. We'd love to have you along. We have a few spaces left, and please take a look. Are there any other costs associated with it? Only the airfare. We start the tour in the specific country, Because we do that, we don't have to charge you sales tax, and the sales tax savings on that can generally purchase an economy round-trip airfare from, at least from Texas where we're based. And so, but other than that, other than maybe visiting shops or shopping on one's own while on the tour, that's the only thing not covered. The private mini bars and the hotels are not covered, but we cover all the food, all the wine, all the meals, all the transportation, all the museum fees, all the tips, all the hotels. All that is all covered, inclusive in the trip. Well, these are typically small tours, so the largest one we've taken so far is 7 people. So we've gone with as little as 2 people, 1 couple, and we've gone with as many as 7. But we try to keep it always under 8 or 10 people. We really don't want to be taking 15 or 20 people along. It's harder to get the reservations at the really nice restaurants, and it keeps the tour more intimate, and I think that's just the best way, the way we want to do the tours. Yes, if you could visit our website, and you can simply contact me at my private email, which is Keith_Kuhn, Kuhn, @hotmail.com.